Hey everybody, this is your Digital Super Saiyan 3 back here with another video, and I finally do it. My November pay-per-view review. And for the month of November, I'm doing WCW's World War III 1998. Took place November 22nd, 1998 in Auburn Hills, Michigan at the Palace of Auburn Hills. So, World War III was WCW's way of competing with the WWF in terms of it being like their version of the Royal Rumble. Except instead of 30 men, it was 60 men. In a 3-ring battle royale, where the winner would get a world title shot for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship at Starrcade. This was the last stop on the road to Starrcade in 1998. And this is the very last World War III pay-per-view. On commentary, you got Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and the Professor Mike Tenay. So, before we actually got underway with the actual pay-per-view, we see Goldberg getting out of a limo with his luggage. Yeah, Goldberg, who was the world champion, was on this show. He didn't wrestle on this show, he just showed up. Like, we do see him a lot on this show, and he appears 2 more times throughout the night. So let's get into it. Our opening match is a match between Wrath taking on Glacier in a very, very lackluster match. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. The show wasn't really that good, and Wrath defeats Glacier in a really bad match. Like, this match was not that good. I mean, Wrath and Glacier just can't seem to have good matches against each other, and I'm glad Wrath shed the whole ninja gimmick, but because the ninja gimmick was kind of stupid, but yeah. Nothing more to be said. Next, we get a video package from Bret Hart, where he's talking about how he's going to make an example of Diamond Dallas Page in the main event for the U.S. title later on tonight. Yeah, we got a video package of Bret Hart talking about how he's going to make an example out of Diamond Dallas Page. So, next up, we get Stevie Ray with Vincent defeating Conan via disqualification in a really bad match. This is another bad match. Look, I don't have anything against Stevie Ray, but why was he ever in the NWO? Why was he ever in the New World Order? I mean, yeah, him and Booker would go on to reform Harlem Heat in '99, the following year. But Stevie Ray in the NWO was really lackluster, and he got disqualified when Vincent hit him with a slapjack. What the hell is a slapjack exactly? Yeah, Vincent got hit with a slapjack. Or, I mean, Stevie Ray got hit by Vincent with a slapjack, even though they're on the same side. And Conan, you know, he had Stevie Ray right where he wanted him. He could have gone for the win, but instead, he ended up losing this match via disqualification. Then Conan, after the match, was beating up Stevie Ray. Then Booker T came out to pull Conan off of Stevie. Then Stevie Ray tells Booker T, "I don't need your help. Get lost." And then that was the end of that. And the tray of bad continues with this really bad match to follow, as Sonny Ono, teaming with Ernest the Cat Miller, defeats Kaz Hayashi and Perry Saturn? Yeah, why is Saturn in this match? And Saturn's the one who ends up eating the pinfall when he gets pinned by Sonny Ono, giving Sonny and the Cat the win. Yeah, I mean, after that awesome feud with Raven and the Flock that led up to the Flock being disbanded, all of a sudden you have Saturn having to be wasted in this garbage feud with Sonny Ono? Why? Why was Saturn wasted and he ends up getting pinned? So, there's that. So next, we actually get on to a really good match that follows. And it's for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, and it's the only good match on this show, as Billy Kidman defeats Juventud Guerrera to recapture the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. So, Juvi beat Kidman on Nitro, and right before Juvi was making his entrance to the ring to face Kidman, he gets stopped by Mean Gene Okerlund and asks, "What is that you're wearing?" And then Juvi reveals he's joined the LWO, Eddie Guerrero's Latino World Order. And, you know, Rey Mysterio does not like where this is going. He doesn't like what this is all about, seeing that that he should have gotten the opportunity. Instead, that Eddie had to say, "We all had to make sacrifices, Rey. That's why you didn't get your opportunity." And Rey says, "I'm going to do something about it," and he does. I mean, there was a lot of cruiserweight high flying. This was a really good cruiserweight match. There was some high flying, some technical wrestling, and Rey Mysterio does end up being the one to cost Juventud the match when he pushed Juventud off the top rope. And Kidman got the 1-2-3 after using the shooting star press that he's known for. Kidman got the 1-2-3. He ends up capturing the Cruiserweight Championship from Juventud. And then the rest of the LWO confront Rey over what happened. And Eddie says, "Rey, either you're with us or you're against us." But Rey says, "F you, I'm out of here." So basically, Rey has just turned his back on the LWO, and the LWO tries to go after him. Next up, we were supposed to have a match between Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner on this show, but that never got underway because right as Rick Steiner was gonna make his entrance, he ends up getting attacked by the Giant and the rest of the Black and White NWO. Scott Steiner, along with the NWO's personal referee and Buff Bagwell, are already at ringside. Then, as Rick is being brought out into the arena, he's still getting the crap beaten out of him. Then Goldberg comes out and he cleans house. Him and Rick Steiner end up cleaning house, and the Black and White NWO are gone. But we see them come back out, as we were supposed to get into another match that never took place, which was supposed to be a rematch from Halloween Havoc, as it was supposed to be Scott Hall taking on his former partner, Kevin Nash. But right after, as Scott Hall was making his entrance with the rest of the Black and White NWO and Eric Bischoff and tail, Eric Bischoff says, "Survey says, get him." That's right. Scott Hall was basically kicked out of the Black and White NWO. He gets the heck beaten out of him. Basically, he's no longer a member of the Black and White NWO. And then Kevin Nash comes to the rescue, and the Outsiders are fighting alongside each other. And then we thought there was gonna be too sweet. We thought Nash and Hall would have too sweet each other, but Nash just no sweets Hall. No sweet for you. So yeah, we don't get the too sweet. championship match? Who was... I know there was a TV championship match. I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, yeah, it was Chris Jericho defeating Bob... Oh, yeah, we got Chris Jericho with... Dare I say it? Chris Jericho with Ralphus, who's supposed to be Jericho's bodyguard, defeating Bobby Duncum Jr. to retain the WCW World TV Championship. And this match sucked! Look, no offense to Bobby Duncum Jr. I know he's no longer with us, but really, he and Jericho just didn't seem to mesh well. And Jericho, you know, he had Ralphus as his security guard. And the thing I gotta ask, why the hell did Ralphus ever have a job with WCW? Like, seriously, WCW kept him, but they couldn't keep Chris Jericho? That's what's fucked up about this. They were able to keep Ralphus, but couldn't be bothered to keep Chris Jericho. But then Jericho just 3 years later becomes the world champion. The first ever undisputed champion. So, next up we get the World War III match. 60 men, 3 rings. I mean, you got your guys like you got your fan favorites like Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, who was just shown. Billy Kidman was in this match. Kevin Nash was in this match. Scott Hall was in the match. Scott Steiner was in this match. And then you got guys like Lenny Lang, Mike Enos. Who the hell is Mike Enos? And dare I even freaking say it? Mother freaking Van Hammer. So yeah, you got 60 men battling it out. And yeah, you have Bobby the Brain Heenan switching his pick to win this whole 60-man battle royale. And it's not like the Royal Rumble where there's a timer that goes off and participants enter one at a time. No, all 60 men enter around the same time. They all don't get like individual entrances. No, they all enter the rings at the same time. And no, this match was really not that great. I mean, yeah, Kevin Nash ended up winning, and we would get that match with Goldberg and Nash, but also during the match, we would see Bam Bam Bigelow, who made his first appearance for WCW, come in, and he's like attacking people. He's tried to illegally enter the match, even though he's not a participant. And he and Goldberg have a brawl. So yeah, like I said, this match was really not that good. I mean, sure, Kevin Nash won it, and we got that main event between Nash and Goldberg at Starrcade. So now we get to the main event for the WCW United States Championship. This is Bret Hart and Diamond Dallas Page in a very lackluster match for the U.S. title. Now, this had potential to be something great, but just Page and Dallas just could not click at all. Honestly, for all honesty, World War III 1998, I'm glad they retired the World War III concept after this, but because I really did not like the concept of World War III at all. I mean, 60 men was too much of a cluster because you had 3 different rings, and it was kind of annoying because you have them having to focus on every different ring. It was really ridiculous. Anyway, this has been your Digital Super Saiyan 3, and I'll see you guys in December for WWF Vengeance 2001 as I wrap up the year for my wrestling reviews. See ya!